Talk about always hard to win in the league, but I saw some frustration throughout the game. When maybe what's eating at you right now about that, but then also getting the win.
It wasn't frustration about the game in totality. It was about things that we talked about that we were giving up, whether it was pressuring a ball handler or getting to their feet. They had so many threes. They were 10 for 20 in the first half, and then the second half, a bit of a different story. So we improved there. These are those nights where you want to be as positive as you can because you got so many guys out, yet we have a standard of play that we want to, live up to. So we never want to lower that standard. We talk about playing 7 to 10. That's our scale, not 1 to 10. We never want to go below 7. And in the first half, I thought we were below that tonight, but we came out in the third quarter and, had a 36-24 quarter. So we responded.
Leading that response was Booker. He had 15 in the third. Just we've seen it over and over, but once again, to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's the shot making. I say it all the time. It's what he does, but you can't take it for granted. But to do it on a back-to-back after playing in a tough game last night, and these guys they keep coming. So you got to defend wings that can put it down and shoot it and get to the rim, and then come back down and produce on the offensive end. I put them in a few tough spots tonight just because of the guys we had. We had 2 bigs out there and they were blitzing them a little bit, and that put them in a tough bind. Then we went back to our small lineup, and that opened the floor up for him a bit more, and he just made some tough shots. But that's what Book does.
And then also you went with Torrey to start for Jay, and season high in rebounds, 21 points, 8 from the field. Could have been going any better?
No, I mean, it was indicative of the kind of year we've had with guys not being able to play and somebody else stepping up. And, you don't expect that kind of production, but I thought he had great balance tonight. Defensively, he was covering for a lot of people. He was getting Cam off a bigger guy so he could take him in the middle of the play, which is huge. Then the rebounding, and then, when he can knock down shots like that, he was, perfect from the field on a back-to-back. Like that's pretty hard to do.
It was just from these 2 games, and obviously going home, and you guys are gonna be on the road most of this last month or so. Just what are things that just in the 2 games you take from it?
I mean, we've shown that we can win in different ways. We've shown that we can win with different lineups. It may be like that for the rest of the year. We're trying to get the number 1 seed, obviously, but we're also trying to just keep getting better. And I think when you have those experiences with different guys in different situations, that helps your team grow. I mean, campaign is it's an education right now that's going to help us when the playoffs come. Landry's been able to play in different spots. Torrey starts, and he just does what Torrey does. So I think that's what I learned from these last 2 games. Last night we had Jay out there, and it was a totally different game. Just one guy out of your rotation changes everything. And Mikal, his ability to play 43 minutes on the back-to-back, and he's not even tired. He's in there jumping around like the game hadn't even started yet. So those are things that come to mind.
Go to Colin Olson on Zoom.
Hey, Monty, we talk so much about the balance on this team, but without Chris and Cam, DeAndre and Mikal have stepped up their scoring a lot. For 2 young players to do that over the stretch, is that confidence for you that you're seeing more out of them?
Yeah, I think so. I think when you go to those guys out of a timeout or when you call their play, I think it gives them confidence. I wasn't as apt to do that earlier in the season and even last year. Now, having been through what we've been through in the playoffs, I realize the value of putting guys in certain situations so they can see what it feels like. And if they succeed, that's great. But the experience, I believe, will help us going forward as a team so that we don't become, 1 or 2 dimensional with Chris and Book. All right, thank you.
That's good.